I've stopped trying. I'm gonna get right into it, and I want to talk about different aspects in life where I've just stopped trying. You know, I think this is the most important. I've stopped trying when it comes to people. You know, before the experiences I had with female friends, because I truly, now that I've been through it, I don't believe in a female friend, you feel me? But yeah, it's like I always, because I'm coming from a godly background, I won't say background, but I'm a believer, and it just made sense for me to be pure, as the Bible does say. But yeah, it's like after so much effort with women friends, right? You just see that there's honestly no use. Now, I talk for the majority of women. There is probably women that will come around, be useful, be genuine, platonic friends with you. But for the most part, yeah, it's like one thing I've realized is women, they live in this fantasy where they want you to put in the effort without them reciprocating. And that's why I believe most of them don't experience or have the love life they want. It's like they just want to sit back and give zero, what can I say, reciprocity. And you know what I'm saying? It's like for a guy, what's in it for him? You feel me? It's like it makes no sense, especially as a friend, right? To go out your way, texting this woman every day like you want her when you don't, to go out your way. And I've even seen clips where brothers are paying for dates and she's just a friend. I'm like, I won't say dates, but going out. I'm like, what are y'all doing? It's like, it just makes no sense trying to always start a conversation with the woman and she's never reciprocating. It's like, I don't know what world y'all live in, but you're not here, baby, you feel me? And I get it, it's the way of this world. There's a lot of simps. Women, for the most part, they'll always have a guy giving them attention. But as far as for me, it's like I don't do friendships, women friendships. And I'm at the point in my life, right? Honestly, now that I look back at my experiences, because I believe I'm so handsome, right? I see that all the women friends I had, and even now currently, they're all somewhat interested in me, right? So even now with the women friends I have, it's not deep, right? It's like now I'm at a point where I won't even get your number, but like they doing for me, they really like me, you feel me? But I won't take it there because I don't want to. Yeah, so it's like it's never been truly platonic. And yeah, I've just stopped trying when it comes to female friends. It's like for the most part, Myron Gaines, he talks a lot about women, they don't offer much value to a man's life, right? If y'all are friends. And that's true because reality is you can't listen to women about dating advice because they'll mislead you. The famous saying is don't ask don't ask a fish how to catch a fish, ask the fisherman. So it's like even if they claim to give you women advice, it's like it's always wrong because women are looking for what they don't truly understand themselves, right? They'll say they're looking for one thing, but they're looking for something different. I'm a believer, so it's like there's been no woman friend who, yes, I can agree upon. Maybe she posts on her status about the Lord, but it's never a thing of reaching out to you. I can trust in her, and I don't even want guidance from a woman, but like it's like there's never a point where it's like she's doing better than me spiritually. I'll put it as bold as that. And this is my assumption. It's like there'll never be a time where she reaches out. Are you still sticking with the Lord? It's just I'm always the heavy carrier. So, when it comes to conversations. So like I've just stopped trying when it comes to women friends, and it's like now that I'm more seasoned, I'll put it like that, and we have a couple kids playing around, so and they fighting. But yeah, so if you hear the noises, but basically now that I'm more seasoned, I understand that women put guys in the friend zone, right, as like a backup plan. There was another point I wanted to make. Yeah, it's always women put guys. There's two categories, right? It's either you the okay, I don't like you at all, but we're friends. I'm saying, oh, so sweet. He's willing to do for me. He really likes me. I'm just not interested in him. So you friends. Or there's the I've got a man, but you're attractive, but I don't want to jump the gun on anything. Let's be friends, but I like you, and we're getting to know each other under the disguise of friendship. And one thing I've learned about women is women, if I were to put it in my own words, women speak in code, right? So it's like there's always two conversations. It's never the literal meaning of her words. Yeah, basically, to give an example, I mean, this doesn't have to be too complicated. I'm overthinking it, but like something like, yeah, one of the things I've noticed is women, because I believe I dress nice, I have lots of clothes, women will always be like, let me get that jacket, give me your jacket. And I've understood that they don't literally want the jacket because I've given my jacket away, right? A couple of times. So it's like a thing of I'm interested in you. Like, it's not a thing of I want your actual jacket. And something I had to pick up on because it's such a curveball, right? It's like as a guy, you can never be like, she wants my jacket, she's into me, unless you seasoned. You feel me? But yeah, it's like to boil it down to that. It's like women, they never mean what they, or they hardly mean what they actually say, right? They always try play it safe. But yeah, like when it comes to women friends, now that I've been more seasoned, I truly don't believe in women friends. There's honestly a woman that will stand out. Maybe there's one out there that will be genuine, truly platonic. But for the most part, because I've went through the certain experiences, I just understand how women move. It's like women are, they think for themselves, they're mostly selfish. So it's like her having a male friend, she's benefiting in some way. Best believe. It's like more times than not, more than the guy's benefiting. You know, I've stopped trying when it comes to helping people. I'm a believer. I want the best for everyone, right? But at the same time, one thing I've realized, it's like when you get around old people, they're always telling you what to do, what not to do. They're always giving advice, right? And as much as this is a good thing, one thing I've learned is don't give advice. Now, here I am even making a video. There'll be many other videos I make giving advice, but like, this is advice where you kind of have to go seeking for it, or if you're interested, you watch it. It's not like I see you down bad using drugs and I'm on some, you have to quit using drugs. Now, don't get me wrong, this is a good thing at the same time, like those people who do that. But one thing I've seen is, and I truly believe everyone deserves to be where they're at. So, whether you're broke, whether you have no friends, no one or no females want you, whether your life is messed up, for the most part, it's your fault. And one thing I've realized is, if you wanted the circumstance to be different, it would be. So I see this in my own life, right? There's many things I'm still lacking, but I'm lacking them because I'm the one who doesn't truly want to change. If I really wanted to, if I really needed to, I would have had millions by now. Because it's not an impossible thing, honestly. I would have taken it more serious. But I can truly look at my life and see how I've been wasting time and take 100% accountability that you deserve to be where you're at. And the problem I run into is, obviously, I feel like, I won't even lie, I'm doing much better than most people, right? Because I try my best to live a godly life. So I often run into people, maybe hygiene is not on point. For the most part, the money aspect, people don't be having money around here. Uh, you know, big reason is I'm a product of my environment. And what I mean by that is, I'm speaking about people I'm surrounded by, and most people I'm surrounded by are broke. I also work a job, I'm broke myself. So it's like, I just see it, I see the mentality, I see that, or if this person really wanted better for their life, they would have had it. So yeah, I've stopped giving advice. It's like, I always felt a need to be like, return to the Lord or exhort someone. And even though the Bible does say we must, for me personally, yes, I'll never go against the word of the Lord. It's up for me to do. It's up to me to do better. But it's like, I just don't be giving advice. I just watch people suffer, make their wrong decisions, make excuses. For the most part, because I've been on a self-improvement journey, I've understood, firstly by myself, that I'd often make a lot of excuses that are excuses. Excuses are just that, right? So it's like, having to hold my account, having to hold myself accountable and be like, Duduzi, you're messing around. You're not taking things seriously. I see it in other people. You tell someone a simple thing like read your Bible, and they won't do it. And it's not that they can't, it's not that they don't have time, they don't want to. So whether it comes to women, like there's the friends I have, it's like, I'll see them doing bad in their own life. Yes. I'm talking to my niece, but yes, let's.
Why you have a lollipop?
Because I took one. Also ask Coco if she can give you another one.
So what are you doing?
One sitting in the car quickly. No.
When are you going to come out?
Later. Guys, can I quickly finish? Then I come out, ne?
Yes.
Okay, bye.
Hi.
Yeah, I was talking to my niece. But yeah, it's like whether it comes like I see it in all forms. It's like interacting with my boss, I feel like we're not perfect. No one is perfect. So there's flaws I see, but obviously because of the power dynamic, it's something I'll never say anything about unless like if asked, right? But like for the most part, this is like people I come across, friends, women who don't have men, other brothers who are not doing as good. Yeah, I just learned to stop giving advice. It's like you just sit back and you listen to the excuses of how people's lives are bad. And there's a part in me that will always that will always be empathetic, right? Uh, Even though I do believe these struggles are self-inflicted, you feel sympathy for people and what they're going through, but it's like people are not talking to you for a solution, especially most women, right? I interact with a lot of women. Brothers don't really share their circumstance. So it's like, yeah, you just listen to them so they can feel heard. You listen to the excuses, but for the most part, it's like you just sit back and be like, it is what it is. That's the life they live, and it is what it is. Yeah, it's like I'll just do my best to get myself into a position where I'm wealthy. But like as for you, what I'm saying, you have to, keep living your same old life. Yeah, it's like it's different if you ask for advice. I'm always here, do my best to give the wisdom I have. But like for the most part, I just don't give advice. You know, it also comes, to family. Like as I say, I want the best for everyone, especially family, because family you don't pick it. And for the most part, I don't like most of my family members. There's more of a hate, even towards like extended family members, because of just the darkness they're in, the excuses, all the mostly actions, right? Because I don't know where it is in the Bible, if it is in the Bible, but it's like, don't hate the sin, I hate the sin. So I think for me, that's the biggest thing. It's like, I don't like your actions, but I don't have a problem with you. But I hate you as a whole, even though it's not you I hate, because the fight is spiritual. But it's like, I don't like your actions, right? But yeah, it's like, even like someone close as, my mom is the only parent left. But yeah, I can just see that she doesn't want to be told, for the most part, anything. She's not that she's stuck in her ways, she wants to be stuck in her ways, because that's also just like a whole worldly thing. I'm stuck in my ways. No, you want to be. So she doesn't want to change. Her life, what I'm saying, could have been better, but she doesn't want it to be. And that's okay. It's like, it is what it is. It's like, I care. I care little, I won't even lie, you feel me? But at the end of the day, I care enough to allow you to mess up your life and deal with the consequences that you deserve, because we deserve the consequences of our actions, right? For the most part. Yeah, another thing I've stopped trying, caring about people. Wait, before I talk about caring about people, when it comes to YouTube, I've stopped trying for any brother or sister that's watching this. Honestly, I started my YouTube channel, and I love this because there's a girl, I'm not friends with her anymore, but I think what I liked about her, or one of the things I liked that we had in common is I told her how, for me it was just a thing of I watched so much YouTube. I was like, I'd also love to have a YouTube channel. And it took me way longer than it should have for me to start the channel. But it was really like as Google to her surname often fades, or it's hard. I think it's Nyantsumba or something like that, right? She talks about with her YouTube was a passion project. Same thing with me. Like I got into YouTube at a time where I hadn't seen any of the success YouTubers had, right? It's like for me it was just a thing of damn, I love being able to watch people. I love people sharing their lives. I'd also like to do that. Yeah, and that girl also related. She's like, also me, I just felt like I had to have a YouTube channel. So that's what I liked. Or one thing I connected with her about, right? That's just something I'm remembering. Even though with her, now she stopped posting. And, just to go off a tangent, it's funny because, it also just ties back to the point of not caring, right? Or I've stopped trying. It's like another aspect that I'm going to talk about is I've stopped trying, like with people. Like if you don't reach out, if you don't put in the effort, I'm never gonna do more than I should, right? Or even I'm gonna do way less than I feel like I can. Like yeah, with her, she also had the same thing. I just felt like I had to hop on YouTube for the Lord. And obviously I won't say obviously, but I had checked her out. I had checked her out because I'm someone who, firstly, I see the power in checking people out. In like people put so much of their lives out there, and people don't care. So like also like with me, one of the things I've seen, right, before, like this is not an excuse, but like with myself, I was like, I always get females asking me questions. Like if you really wanted to know that about my life, you would have known. Like I have a whole YouTube. I'm off Instagram now, but I linked it to my Instas. Like you don't want to know. It's like you could have just watched all my videos and basically knew a lot about me. But yeah, it's like, so with her also, obviously at that point, wait, let me not even get it wrong. It's like I want to see her progress, even though we're not friends anymore. And I saw she had stopped posting, and I knew it because when I had hopped on YouTube, you know, obviously I feel like maybe not her, but another brother that I used to be friends with, he had checked out my channel. And I understand that I'm not doing good on YouTube, right? So he saw it as a thing of I can apply the right strategy and take it to a level Duduzi has not, which is true, right? Because I'm lacking in strategy, in taking it seriously. But like I also saw with the other brother, he hopped on YouTube, he never posted again. Also with the sister, she stopped posting because you see that once you get on YouTube, that it's a thing of you have to have, it has to be bigger than you to continue. We always say maybe if just one person, it changes one person's lives. And I used to say that too, but now that's BS. It's like you want a lot of followers, you want a lot of traction. So when you don't get that, you get discouraged, right? Especially like when 5 people are viewing your thing, you're like, what's the use? And so I'm the only one going, but I also understand why I'm going, right? Because for me, it's never been as big. I didn't make it as big as other people made it. Like they had these expectations from YouTube. I never. I was just like, for the most part, maybe I would just watch these videos back when I'm older, see how I was. But yeah, it's like I say all that to say I've stopped trying with YouTube because with me it's like I know that there's another side of YouTube where I could gain almost millions of followers, where there's money, real money to be made from YouTube. I heard Joseph Dairy or Diary, one of the two, he was talking about he got paid 250 or was it 260K for like a month. So I know there's real money out of YouTube. But personally, it's like yes, I'll continue dropping videos, but I'm just not motivated enough to take it as seriously. I don't see the use. And also, one thing I don't like about YouTube, shout out to Dwayne. He is a member of the church I go to, and he was my youth leader, right? When I was still in youth. He was saying, I was talking to him the other day, and yeah, we're just catching up, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, I normally used to check into your YouTube to see how you're doing. So, yeah, also, that's one thing I don't like. It's like, the more seasoned, the more knowledge I get. I just don't want to make videos and to let people know how I'm feeling. Especially there's a lot of like, I leave friendships, I stop talking to certain women. Even like family, I don't know from my family who watches my videos, but it's like, I just don't want to update people as much. I don't want them to know about my life. So that's also, it conflicts now, because with YouTube you have to share more unless you're talking about like a specific subject, which I'm not. So it's like, I don't want all of that. But yeah, I've stopped trying with YouTube, right? I've stopped trying when it comes to people. One of the greatest things I've learned, and yes, it was hard in the beginning, but like, I'm thankful that I know now that for the most part, women mostly don't care about you, right? Women don't care about you, they care mostly about themselves. It's like, and when I say care, it's like they don't care if you live or die. And the more you understand that, the more you able to detach how I believe you should be, right? So back when I didn't know this information, if a woman stopped talking to me, they'd always just be like, "What's wrong? Are you okay? How you doing?" You know what I'm saying? Always just trying to, always, I feel like as guys, because we are able to love a woman without many expectations, our love is greater, right? I had this other girl, I'll call her a friend, not really, right? But like, she says she believes a man has more love. Men are just, they love more, and a man's love causes you to change. And I don't feel like it should be that way. But I definitely agree that men love more simplistically, if I put it like that. It's like with women, for her to like you, for her to love you, there has to be a certain amount of money. You have to be desired, you know what I'm saying? It's like you have to be on point. Both attraction and long-term potential have to be there for her to love you. And also, that love is just, what's the word? The love is, I don't know what's the word, but like, it depends, right? So it's like, if you ever fall off, she's bound to leave you, you know. So once you understand that, you just stop caring for women less and less. And it's like, once you go through it, you can never go back. It's like, I can never go back to the guy who opens the door for a woman. Maybe I'll do that, but I do it knowing what I'm doing, right? I don't do it out of the pureness of my heart. I do this knowing that, okay, I'm getting her attached. I'm portraying a certain type of image to her. I am selling her a dream, right? To which, that's true, I'm gonna sell dreams now that I'm up on game. So it's like, I'll never go back to the guy maybe who brings flowers on the first date out of the pureness of his heart, who checks upon her, who talks to her when she's not talking to me, who reaches out, who buys her things. Basically a simp, aka a simp. It's like, now that you understand how women's love is conditional, that's the word. So conditional, you wouldn't believe it. But like, the less I care for women, right? And this is with all women. I even see it with my mom. It's like, they always say a mom's love is unconditional. I call BS. I see the conditional love from my mom, honestly speaking, and I don't care what y'all say. So it's like with me, I see even with my sisters, with everyone's love is so conditional, right? Especially women. So it's like, I know I said I've stopped trying with people, but I've stopped trying with women. It's like, I only do things because I'm interested in you. It's like, there's a certain woman at church, fine, she's like in her 50s and she's still fine. I am gonna eventually ask her about, I heard she started like a clothing business, but it's only because I'm somewhat interested in her. It's not out of the pureness of my heart. The rest of the women, especially the ones I find attractive, okay, just avoid. Even in the church, and I know it sounds crazy, but like, it's like, you get to understand, like, yeah, that they don't care. Like, even in the church, women don't care. So it's like, I also don't care enough to make conversation, or I'm gonna do my part to follow the Lord, right? But I understand they don't care about you. It's like, there was another lady I had went to wash my clothes at like a local laundromat because we didn't have electricity. And she was maybe in her 40s, man, she was fine. That's the only reason I was gonna go carry her basket. She was carrying it to her car. But I was so late, I just saw her carrying it already. I was just like a missed opportunity. But I was only carrying it to Oscar out, and I was ready for the, either she says, man, you crazy, you're so young, but you know what, let's do it. Or it's like, no, I'm old enough for you. But regardless, I'm carrying it because I'm interested. It's like, I've gotten to that point. I put effort because I want something. It's like, honestly, even these days, it's like, if I do make an effort with a girl, for the most part, I want to sleep with her. Yes, obviously, I want a wife one day, but like, for the most part, if I'm entertaining you somewhat, it's because you're attractive. Other than that, I'm just avoiding you. Or if you're doing for me, like, I have a friend currently right now, but with her, I've known like she liked me even before she became friends with me. Like, we became friends. So it's like, but she's doing for me. Like, she gives me things, she buys me things. So I talk to her for that. There's women who treat me extra nice because they're attracted to me. And because of that, I talk to them, I still greet them. But otherwise, I don't greet women for the most part. If you don't give me attention, I also just don't see you. Yeah, it's like, I don't care about you. It's like, you can be dead and it is what it is. You gone, you know what I'm saying? And I'm happy I came to this place of understanding, because that's what I never understood about women. I was like, this woman is like, she's I've made such an effort to build an emotional connection. I care about her, but like, me speaking the truth to myself, she doesn't care about me. She doesn't reach out. She doesn't, so it's like, you start realizing these things, then you start understanding, oh, she doesn't care. Then you're like, okay, oh, I also don't care. So yeah, it's like, and what's funny, what's funny is now that you don't care, women start liking you for the fact that you don't care. And it's been said before by many brothers that women cre- uh, create jerks, assholes, the bad guy, right? It's like, rarely, very rarely is it that a guy is just naturally a bad boy. He doesn't care about women, he plays women. It's always he was on the other side, like the sweet guy, nice guy, willing to do anything for women. Women take advantage of him, women do this, women do that. Then he has to cross over. And once you cross over, it's very hard to go back. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so that's what I also understand. Like, now I'm not the good guy. I'm not the to a certain extent I am, right? Because I'm a believer of God. But for the most part, I'm not the good guy. It's like you'd consider me more of the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna like there's this other girl. I was watching a video and she was like, back in the day, like men used to wait 6 months, keep on asking women to eventually just get a first date. I'm like, that's not even true. Firstly, she's making up a scenario. Sounds good, but not true. But I'm never gonna be that guy. It's like, I'm never gonna put pressure on my wife. He finally won me over. No, that's not me. I'm gonna go with a chick who's heavily interested in me. I'm always gonna have the upper hand. Yeah, I'm always, like, even before I was on dating apps, right? I'm still gonna get back on, but before I deleted them, I had quite a number of matches, and I specifically remember this one girl. Like, she was even talking about making plans. Kind of flirted on having babies. I took it in that direction because I saw the chance. And yeah, I just deleted the app without telling her anything. And at the end of the day, um I look at the karma like, no matter what happens, whether in a relationship, marriage, or, I don't expect a woman to care for me. So, like, she can go sleep with another guy. I'm just gonna accept it for what it is. That she doesn't care about you. Move on with your life. Get back up. It's like, so for the most part, I won't be hurt. But yeah, it's like, now that I understand they don't care about me, I also don't care about women. It's like, I'm not gonna go out my way to make you feel good. I'm not gonna, no, uh, uh, oh no, they were fighting. So yes. Oh, okay. Please ask Coco to open it. No, ask Coco. Ask Coco. Oh, okay. Ask Coco quickly. Yes. Yeah, but like, I'm so thankful. Like, I'm here with women. Like, I truly don't care about them, and it also allows me, now that I understand that they don't care about me, it allows me to build up my value. And now when I'm around women, I'm able to operate from a place of power. It's like, yes, we're getting to know each other. I like you, but I don't care about you for the most part. It's like, there's another girl, we matched on a Hinge. We matched on Hinge. We got to talking. I took the angle of, my mom would love would be so happy if I brought you home. Which is cap. I won't be like, I'll be capping, right? And then she's like, this level of riz has to be studied, how you taking the mom angle. Just playful. I got her number. I reached out to her. I was on some hey on WhatsApp now. Yeah, hey, it's me. Then she took like a day to respond, and she's like, hey. And I responded, how you doing? And she never got back to me, and like till today, like I've just never talked to her again. Like I don't feel like I'm taking a loss. I'll always be more attractive throughout. With as the years go by, I'm only getting better looking, more money, more jewelry, better clothes, better connection with the Lord. I'll always have more options. Like with the years going by, I'm gonna have more girls that want me. So I'm never just gonna get stuck up on one girl. Never again. It's like, even with her, it's like she's nice, but I know I can do better. So it's like I'm just never gonna talk to certain women again. I feel like with me, okay, this is just an added a bonus point, right? But it's like I've been watching videos mainly on, I won't say mainly, but one of the topics is they always come back, and certain brothers were advising that, you know what, when these women come back who never talked to you, never gave you the time of day, play it sweet, you know what I'm saying? Take her back, sleep, pump and dump, sleep with her and go. And for me, for the most part, I don't see that I have to do that. I'll just never talk to them again, even if you try come back. But yeah, it's like, for the most part, certain women deserve this because they think it's a game out here that you can just, it's funny, but like, yeah, you have to just stop trying. Like, even with brothers, man, it's like, if you're not gonna reach out, I'll never reach out to you. If you're not gonna put in that effort, it's cool. I'm always gonna level up, always gonna get more. It's like you just have to learn not to need anyone. You feel me? Yeah, I feel like I've covered basically most of the topics, but like for the most part, to sum it all up, you just have to stop trying. It's like whether it comes to girls, you know, there's a there's a brother around where I work. He's a gay guy, right? And almost since not since I started working there, but like once became you started a new job and like you become a regular, you start getting to know the people. For the longest time since I've known him, like he's been sending me signals, like till this day, like he's always like, it's on like every time, because like he doesn't work at my where I work, but like he works around. Every time I see him, I look at him, he's gonna wink. He's been winking for the longest time. He's always giving me hints that, we can. I'm interested for the most part, right? And I don't truly believe he is, because that's one thing that can also trap you. Girls always talk about this guy. He wanted to take me out for a year, and then he finally takes me out, and then he ghosts me. Or so for me, I know that the brother, he's interested, he likes me, but I'm not gonna be like, he likes me and have this expectation of him in my mind. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, whether he likes me or not, it is what it is. But like, he's been liking me, and it's weird to talk about, but like, he always gives me a signal, and for me, it's like I've never given it back. I won't lie, like my fault is even not being ice cold towards the brother, and that's why I think he still stands a chance. But yeah, it's like, I understand, like I'm in a position where it's like, why doesn't he give up? Like, doesn't he see that it's not gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? It's like, even another girl I have, it's like, with her, she's been showing me that she's interested. She's told me that, she loves me. Not like that, like, but like, obviously in a more playful way, so it's not as serious. But it's like, I made up my mind. I'm not gonna give a girl I don't find attractive a chance. It's like, I'm just not gonna settle. It's like, no. Yes, I like who likes me, but I'm not gonna pick you. I'm gonna always look for a girl I find attractive. So yeah, it's like you have to stop trying. There's been many girls I've liked that don't like me, you feel me? And whether they'll like me in future or not, I've stopped trying. I'll no more follow you. Even as far as checking up on you. Like for me it's never been a thing to check up on a woman. I think it's quite weird. But yeah, it's like just remove yourself from the equation. It's like she doesn't like you. You know what I'm saying? Deal with the truth, you feel me? Brothers who don't reciprocate, just stop trying. It's like with everything, it's like that's not serving you. You have to stop trying. It's like there's a girl at my gym, receptionist. For me now, I'm so, I won't say short tempered, but like it doesn't take much for me to like stop trying now. It's like girl at my gym, the receptionist, she's new, always been, she's been cold. Then she started greeting me with a smile. Other day I greeted her, then I was like, oh, have a nice day. She didn't respond. Whether she heard me or not, is like, that's the last time. It's like, now I just greet. I've never said anything more. I'm never gonna say anything more. Yeah, just stop trying. It's like women who don't like you. Like there's a certain girl around where I gym now, because I gym in like a shopping center type of thing. She's nice, you know what I'm saying? Colored, slim, thick. Yeah, but like I walked past her, right, and I looked at her to see if she was looking at me. I didn't have, like, for the most part, I haven't approached, and because I haven't approached, I won't truly know. But like I looked at her, and she just kind of like, she gave this I ain't looking at you mean type of look. So for me, it's like that's my signal. Like, if she, obviously she gets a lot of attention, but like if she doesn't know that why she did is, or why she did pushed me away, or she she doesn't know that she was supposed to be more giving of showing interest towards me if she wanted me to approach her. I guess it will never matter because I'm just never gonna approach her. I'm never gonna speak to her even if she likes me. She probably just wants my attention, right? Because I'm attractive. But like, yeah, it's like, take the signal and move on. Just stop trying. It's like, friends, just stop trying if they don't. I'm saying, especially girls. Yeah, it's like, just move on. Family, one of the things, right? I'll talk about this as I end the video, as I famously say. But one of the things I've seen with my brother, right, is he's living a detrimental life, which I also lived. One of the things I recognize, though, right, because it seems like he's following in my footsteps, like how I did things, except for him, I repented. I repented and he hasn't, right? So that's the part where it's bad for him on his side. But he thinks, I feel like he thinks he's getting away, like he's getting away with things, he's living his best life. And what he's gonna see is, as time goes on, he's gonna be like, damn, I missed out so much. Because that's how I truly feel. Like, I felt like I was cheating the world, but I was cheating myself. And then there's another quote that, the teachers, or a teacher would say, I don't remember who, but like, if you cheat, you're only cheating yourself. And it never made sense, but now I kind of understand it. It's like, you think, like, for example, you think you're cheating a test by asking ChatGPT the question the teacher can't see, you get the answer. But you're actually teaching yourself from learning, right? So that's the one thing I see. Is like, obviously, because I've been through it, I can tell what he's doing. I see, like, I won't obviously speak about it, but I can tell is messing his life up. He'll realize it though. Also with my mom, it's like those are the most people I critique because I just see their bad choices so clear, if I can put it like that. I think they think that they are doing what's best for them, but I see that they're not growing, right? Which will only come back and haunt them. But like one of the things I've realized, and I'll end it on, is, even with myself, I have to live with all my bad decisions. There are things that are out of my control for the most part. It's like my mom had bad skin. So as a teenager, I had pimples, right? But now, for the most part, my face is clear. But like, I still do have not perfect skin. And just yesterday, I was at the mall. This fine lady. Whew, she was fine, guys. Like, in terms of aesthetics, because I'm also handsome, I don't take a woman's look as serious. Like, I don't pedestalize women, right? So it's like I could see that even though she's nice, like, she did the utmost, especially with her makeup. She had piercings. She had the smiley, a lot of piercings on her ear. She just did the most, you know what I'm saying? Her hair was done to enhance herself, right? So, beautiful lady, I think in her 30s, black, slim, thick type of vibe. She was like, she approached me. She's like, she does skincare for men. And for most, it's just that I went to the mall in a guilty state because of something I had done. So it's like, I feel like with her, she didn't approach me mainly for the skincare. I feel like at least if I had tried to be like, I'm not so interested in the skincare, but I'm interested in you. I feel like it could have worked with the energy she was giving me, right? But I was like, you know what, I can't afford it. And that's just the reality. Like, I can't afford skincare. And that's my fault. It's like, I'm not making enough money. I have to dedicate myself more. But yeah, it's like, I have to live with every consequence. Not every, because God is graceful. Like, I don't truly experience all the hurt and pain from all my sins, right? But like, I have to live by my actions and all the consequences, whether it's still living at home, being broke, you know what I'm saying? Skincare, not being able to afford certain things. Oof. But yeah, it's like for people as well, it's like, I don't care. Like, y'all are just gonna have to live with your consequences. And currently, like, I feel like I have a sister who's living one of her consequences, one of her actions, consequences, which is a sad thing to see. But like, at the end of the day, there's no advice I can give her. And for me, how I view things is like, it's just so plain and simple. It's like, you living in your consequence. And it's not a good way to put it, obviously. But for me, that's what all I see. And also for myself, it's like, we are the sum of all our actions, right? And the consequences they bring. Whether it's people giving unto you, living for the Lord. But yeah, it's like, to bring it back to my mom and brother and just people around, it's like, y'all are just gonna have to learn the hard way, unfortunately. As well as with me, it's like, whatever things I have, whatever consequences I deal with, and I feel like I deal with consequences, especially, from living righteously, because the Bible talks about many are the afflictions. But whatever it is, because right now my life is not where I want it to be. For the most part, I'm without friends, without a girl, not enough money, I'm not living on my own. There's many things I could count that are wrong with my life. And even though these certain things are also standards, it's like, I have to live with the consequences, and so do all the other people. And it is what it is. It's like, you don't get no way around it. Another thing before I end it, a woman friend, you know what I'm saying? She, unfortunately, she's become unattractive, gained weight. Her hair is not on point. But those truly, like, maybe the hair doesn't really matter. It kind of does, but like, she's gained weight. And what I've realized is, even though I never really liked her, right? Maybe younger days, but like, when I was truly friends with her, I was really at a platonic level. Like, I wasn't interested in her, still not. But since she dropped in attraction, and plus, like, now I don't care about people, I've seen that it's like I just no more talk to her, because I'm like, yes, she got me my job, but it's like I'm not attracted to you. I don't care about you. You don't text me. You don't care about me. I know that. So it's like I just have to watch her suffer from afar. Like, you're gonna have to live with those consequences that you're just not nice now. And like, I'm not gonna ever. I don't feel like I need to treat women in a way as to encourage them. It's like, no, that's not up to me. I don't want to do that. So it's like, you're just gonna have to deal with your consequences. That, you know what, it is what it is. But like, you know what I'm saying? And I say that to say, because there's another girl also. It's like, she has potential, but for the most part, a lot of people have potential. Almost everyone has potential, but like, she just has to deal with the reality that she's also not attractive. And for me, I'm not gonna give anyone a chance. It's like, I'm not lowering my standards to give women a chance. I'm not feeling sorry for women. No, you're just gonna have to deal with the fact that you're unattractive and you don't qualify for certain men. Me being one of them, and that equals me just never speaking to you, never even giving you attention. But yeah, it's like, it's sad that you have to come to this mentality, because I'm a believer and I still believe in pureness. And I think that's where God will come through for us with the new heaven and a new earth. But yeah, for the most part in this earth, I've just stopped trying. It's your boy to do. Peace.